Dan, I first bring you greetings from the 240-some congregations of the Northwestern Minnesota Synod. It has been good to be in partnership with you. As we remember, the very word synod means walking together. And it has been a good walk, or dance. As I've worked with you, it was always Trinity that you had in mind. It wasn't about, okay, what's going to be good for me and what works best for me, it's what's best for Trinity. On a more personal note, I remember coming to this synod just 2 years ago. I didn't know how to find every steeple, and I did not know the pastors. Dan, I remember you well because you were one of those God bless you souls that every time you saw me, you put out your hand and said, Dan Babine. Oh, it was just an absolute blessing. And because of that, I learned your name quickly and learned what you were about as a pastor of warmth, a pastor of hospitality, a pastor of blessing.
Just a little anecdote. I don't know if Lori remembers the first time that she met me. Do you remember that? It was in the lunch line at the Synod Assembly. And I had not met Lori. I knew Steve Peterson, and Steve was taking Lori through the, just kind of shepherding her through, and I was on the other side of the chow, and Steve said, Dan, what did you think of the assembly so far? I said, oh, it was boring as the dickens. I said, there's nothing that we could have done, that we did today, that we couldn't have done by email. And Lori just got this aghast look on her face like, oh Lord, have we done something that bad? I just said something I probably shouldn't have to the assistant to the bishop.
Well, first of all, on behalf of Trinity, congratulations on your retirement, but we're really sad that you're leaving. And as I said at the first service, you will always have a home with us. But sort of the way it began, it's sort of ending in the same way. We all came out here being good Scandinavian Lutherans. We stood in line. We got our... Well, we didn't get anything, actually, because the window was bare. There wasn't even anything from the refrigerator. There was no cake. Now, this is unheard of. I mean, we can tolerate a lot of things, but coffee or tea without something sweet to go with it at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, not appropriate. God still has a very strong call and mission for Pastor Dan. He may not know what it is yet, but it's clearly there. And Barb, we offer you our condolences. Because now the only person in the world that he's going to have to organize is you.
Tribute to Pastor Dan Babine. Thanks be to God for your 30-plus years of faithful and fruitful ministry. As a transplanted California boy, you have thrived in the four-season environment of northern Minnesota. When I think of you, Dan, I think of words like solid, dependable, straightforward. You are someone whom your parishioners, your pastoral colleagues, and your many friends and family members have been able to count on through thick and thin. Your vast experience in the Air Force, both before and during your years as a pastor, has contributed to making you a well-rounded, seasoned, gifted servant of God. I leave you with these words from St. Paul's letter to the Philippians. I thank my God every time I remember you, constantly praying with joy in every one of my prayers for you, because you are sharing in the gospel from the first day until now. I am confident of this, that this one who began a good work in you will bring it to completion by the day of Jesus Christ. Your brother in Christ, Larry Walrabi, Bishop, Northwestern Minnesota Synod, Evangelical.
I've got a friend who's a classmate. He told me one time he's got a hat with two bills, one going one direction, one going the other. And he wears that to church once in a while. And I said, why do you do that? He says, well, on the hat it says, I'm the leader, which way did they go? My hope and my prayer for you and for the pastor that is called to serve this congregation is that you set the vision for ministry for this congregation. That you take the responsibility and the leadership for that ministry. and then let your pastor catch up and try and figure out where you're going. So that you walk alongside of each other in ministry. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been an awesome time. I've had the privilege in the last 6.5 years of working with some of the finest people that I've ever had the privilege of working with. They're committed, they're talented, and they all have a sense of call to the work that they do, to the ministry that they do among you. You are a gifted people. Now just claim your gifts and go with it, run with it, and have fun. You know, it's like this morning at worship. If you can't have fun, what's the point? If you can't laugh, what's the point? I want to thank you for everything, for the joys, for the opportunity to walk with you.